the channel, we go retro with the latest WWE Mattel retro releases from Ringside Collectibles with Dominik Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, and the Great Muta.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Retro unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the latest three from Ringside Collectibles and the Ringside Collectibles exclusive line in Rhea Ripley, Dominik Mysterio, and the Great Muta. But for all your WWE Mattel Retro needs, better hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And you know by now we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, we're going to do ladies first, as we usually do around these parts, with Rhea Ripley. I think this is the second wave from the new packaging. Much more Hasbro-like in the packaging department this go around. And then we got Rhea Ripley, her first time in the retro line. I guess all three of these are first time in the retro lines from Mattel here. But looking good. Rhea Ripley, obviously a talented performer, a popular performer, one a lot of people have been wanting. My biggest gripe with this is Mattel keeps getting the most out of their molds. We get Wendy Richter, Alundra Blaze, and everybody in this. Sensational Sherry, Elizabeth, they all have the same body position for the females. Let's mix it up a little bit. That being said, Rhea works for this one. It's a larger size female, kind of like Chyna, who also has this mold as well. But man, oh man, I don't want to say it's an afterthought. Nothing's an afterthought. Everybody puts their heart and soul into what they design. But I feel in the totem pole of Mattel figures, the retros probably get the least amount of love. That's at least what I do feel. But Rhea looking interesting here. Big WWE logo official on there. Looking good with Rhea Ripley. What's it say? The total eradication. And then ages 6 and up on this one. On the back, you do got the file card. You do get the cross sell. You got the black and white Hasbro style. Nothing else going on back here, though. Rhea Ripley's impressive resume includes Women's World Champion, Royal Rumble winner, NXT Champion, and the first ever NXT UK Champion. Never forget, of course. But let's get her out of the package here. Maybe. Very easy. Reusable packaging on these. That's always kind of nice to see. See you later. Shuffle off to the side. Goodbye. And now we get Rhea Ripley. Ready to go. Ready to do Rhea Ripley things. We're going to start with the head sculpt here. First thing I noticed is her nose ring, and then you got the eyebrow cuts in there. I'm thinking about doing that myself, Todd. Do I put a little line in my eyebrow? Might go over really well at work, I would imagine. You got the long black hair going on. She's got the makeup. A smiling face on Rhea, though, so it's a modern Rhea. This is an angry Rhea. This is more modern Rhea. Looking good there. Some bright eyes on her as well. Like the looks of the head. I would know this is Rhea Ripley if somebody handed this to me. She just got the nice top over the top. You got the silver and black attack, rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling all over the place. Black wrist tape on here. And then you got tattoos throughout the body on this. As we know, Rhea, the most tattooed female in wrestling, right up there, I'd have to imagine. But she's got the tattoos all over the place. Got the black trunks going on down there. You got the thigh braces around there as well. Then you got the boots down here with the black and silver attack once again, looking very good. You get the hole in the foot, so I'm sure she's going to fit on a Mattel Ringside Collectible stand. What do you know? Use code Kyle once again to save 10%. And then you got the Rhea, the Eradicator. You turn her at the waist and bam, she'll punch you right in the face. You also got like two-fold action here. You can do side to side or just straight up and down. So she's got the punch. Watch out for it. But there it is, old Rhea Ripley in the retro line. Not a bad piece of business. But now we turn our attention over to Dirty Dom. Those two had a relationship once upon a time, as we remember. Dominik Mysterio coming into the retro line here. And I was trying to think, did we ever get a Rey Mysterio figure? But I believe we did get a Rey. Didn't we get a Rey retro way back when? I think we did. Maybe we didn't. Did we? I'm going through my mental Rolodex right here. I don't know if we ever did, which is kind of surprising to me. We get Rey figures all the time. You think we would have had a Rey retro, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look. I feel like we did. I don't know. I'll have to look. But getting Dominik Mysterio in the retro form here. Official WWE 6 and up once again. And then there we go on the back. Got the cross sell going on, all that kind of fun stuff. What's it say about our friend Dirty Dominik Mysterio? Before he was a WWE superstar, Dominik first appeared on WWE at 8 years old in a rivalry between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. To do the Dirty Dominik Mysterio, the Flex and Frog Splash. So he is a jumper. Does Dominik warrant a jumper? I guess you could say he does. Not my favorite position, as we know. See you later, goodbye. But I guess it will work for him. He is a bit of a high flyer, as we know. I do like that they have him with like the muscles pose he always does, so you can just move his hands up. I'll probably display him like that, like he's trying to be a flexor right there. But you do get the movement there of the retro old school jumper position here that makes the hands go up and down, all that kind of stuff. So if you're familiar with the jumpers, you know what's up with that. Looks like Dirty Dom in the face sculpt, no doubt about it. Got that long tongue, got that big old push broom, got the mullet going there. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. It's Dirty Dominik Mysterio. There's no mistaking that for anybody else. Love the skeleton gear right here, like a young Laparco once upon a time. Very good. You got some logos on the back. The DM looking good. The white and black attack, always difficult in the paint department, but it looks to be okay here. Got a little bit of Rey Mysterio tribute there in the front with the Rey mask going on, the old wings. Got some bullet holes on the side. It's a dangerous life. Of course, he spent some time in Oz, I think, just like I did once upon a time, Todd McFarlane. And he's got Susio on the back of his butt. He's got those white boots down here. A little softer in the white boots as we see with the jumpers on these. Looking pretty good, but does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using code Kyle? Yes, he does. So got another jumper right here. A hopper, you could call it too. I bet you somebody didn't call it a jumper as a kid. They called them hoppers. I'm sure somebody did. But we got Dirty Dom, we got Rhea, we got 2 modern day talent, but now we're going to throw it back to the days of the legends. We've got the great Muta, an all-timer, and it's the Grand Slam champion, I guess is that what we'll call him now, because he's had an Ultimate, he's had an Elite. Well, actually, I take that back. He's never had a main event style figure, so I'm assuming, we know what happens when we assume, Tommy Farley, San Diego Comic-Con, we're going to get a main event great Muta along the way. We'll see what ends up happening with that. But he did have pretty much everything else. We've had multiple superstars, multiple Ultimates, Elites, a lot going on with Muta. Now he's getting a retro figure. When I see this, though, it just makes me long for a Terry Funk to partner this one up with. Really need a Terry Funk retro. That's another one I hope to see at San Diego Comic-Con. We'll see if that ends up happening or not. But Muta looking pretty darn good right here. Looking good, looking cool, flashback style. I'm here for that. Here for the legends. Muta on the back, cross all that stuff. Let's see what it says about our friend Great Muta. The Japanese legend is an innovative icon who introduces the world to moves like the Muta Lock and the Shining Wizard. And I can't be said enough. When I was a very small little boy, I had never seen anything like the Great Muta in my entire life. It was absolutely amazing as a little kid. You just didn't see stuff like that. And I felt like I was seeing something just wild for the first time. And then many years later, when I was in school, I felt the same way about ECW, seeing a lot of the moves and some of the stuff that went on in ECW. It was just so groundbreaking. And now we've honestly basically seen everything at this point. There's not those groundbreaking, like, did you see that? I can't believe it. See you later. Goodbye. I remember when Rob Van Dam did the Van Terminator ring across the ring. I remember just being my mind blown as a little kid. I couldn't believe that. And all the friends, I was showing clips and stuff. You guys got to see this. I can't believe it. And now it just feels like a normal move on AEW Dynamite is what it feels like to me. So is what it is there. But we do got, of course, the great Muta here. And it looked like he's got the Nikolai Kikalai finisher move. He'll kick you right in the nuts. Right in the nuts right there. Great Muta making it happen. Not a huge fan of this body style because that leg always kicks on you. It's always annoying. But that is his feature here. I'm not sure what feature I would have chose for him. But we've had this from Shawn Michaels. We've had it with Sami Zayn. Nikolai Volkov, I think Jeff Hardy might have had this. Didn't Hogan have something with the kick with the legs too? So not my favorite as well. We do get a little reuse with kindness. We do get the effect piece here for Muta. It does fit in his mouth. So that is a nice little touch. We don't get a ton of accessories with the retro figures. So when we do, it feels a little bit special. But we saw this with the Ultimate Editions. Looking very good here. Black hair on Muta. You got the non-painted ears, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Very stunned look, like he saw a ghost or something is what it looks like there for Great Muta. You got the black and red attack. You got the writing on the side. Even a little green around the mouth. All day long, I know this is Great Muta if somebody hands this to me. Got the chest fur here. It is not real chest hair, Todd McFarlane, but got a little fur there. Looking very good. Red wrist tape here. Got the white on the hands. Very devious. Very devious when he started doing that kind of stuff. You knew. I always thought, is there something in those that would like load up the mist? I never knew how it was done as a little kid. Red pants on this one here. The ninja pants. We'll call them ninja pants. Got the red boots as well. looking very good. Arms all the way around, head side to side, waist back and forth. And then you got the Nikolai Kickalai ready to go there. So you get some articulation on Muta. Very happy to get Muta in this line. I'll take all the great Muta figures, but man, I would love the wild Terry Funk from that late 80s, early 90s, I guess more late 80s NWA. I would love to see a Terry Funk to match there, and I'd love to see all versions of Terry Funk in the retro line. I really think that's due, and it'll be very welcome now that we have Dory Funk from KWK, of course. Check out that review on the channel. But there it is, the latest and greatest wave of retros, the ringside exclusives. Remember, only place to get these ringside collectibles. Use code Kyle, save yourself 10% along the way. You know the drill by now. But we got Dominik, we got Rhea, and we got the great Muta. How would you put them in order? For me, I'm going to go Muta number 1, Rhea number 2, Dominik number 3. It's an easy selection for me. But what would your order be? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. Check out Patreon. Check out YouTube channel memberships. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, all points in between. The Kyle Peterson Show is my address at gmail.com. And then, of course, the Kyle Peterson Show podcast available every single Tuesday wherever podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for another round of retros, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Goodbye!